Now, flooding in the Western Cape has claimed the lives of at least 2 people this weekend, brought a series of cold fronts and heavy rainfall in various parts of the province. Disaster management teams are continuing with mop-up operations this morning. For the latest on what's happening in the flood-hit province, we're joined this morning by the Western Cape's MEC for Local Government and Environmental Affairs. Anton Bredell joins us on the line. Anton, it's great to talk to you. Can you give us a sense this morning of what kinds of warnings have been given by disaster management teams?
Well, we expect some more rainfall around about 2 o'clock today. Then gale force winds, especially in the Plettenberg Bay area, from Alexander Bay to Plettenberg Bay. We expect around about 4 to 5 meters of waves. This gale force wind can reach up to 100 kilometers per hour. And then this afternoon, we expect the waves to increase to 6 to 8 meters. So we ask people to be very cautious on their actions and to work with our professionals out there. And also the rest of the areas, the West Coast, we've managed to get food through with the help of Gift of the Givers, NSRI, SAPS, everybody working together. But we keep a close eye on certain of the river streams, etc. And we ask people not to try and cross a river or a stream. It's very dangerous, and yeah, that's where we stand currently.
I'm glad you brought up the issue of getting aid to various parts of the province. Citrusdal is one of those areas that Gift of the Givers have said has become completely inaccessible, or at least very difficult to access. In fact, they're trying to rope in the SANDF to try and get access to areas like Citrusdal. Do you have an update for us on that score?
Yeah, we managed yesterday to reach all the areas. 8 tons of food was delivered per helicopter to these areas. And obviously today, not only mop-up, but to visit them again, to see to it that they're safe, is important. But we also keep a close eye on certain of our dams in Wellington, private dams that might become problematic. And we've plotted areas that we might ask to evacuate. And if our people ask any citizen to evacuate, please take it seriously. I know it's voluntary, but our professionals won't ask you to evacuate if it's not necessary. Yeah.
The other advice that's been given as well is for residents in particular areas in the Overberg region and on the West Coast to dig trenches around their homes to try and redirect some of the water. Is there any kind of assistance that will be given to residents in this regard?
Because it's widespread, we also stretch, but we've got personnel from our municipalities that will assist also with sandbags, and people must just be patient, please. Eskom is also trying their utmost best. I know that in Omrus area and more other area in Hermanus is off for 4 to 5 days already. They really, under very difficult circumstances, try to get electricity back on stream as soon as possible.
So at the moment, Anton, can you give us an update on, now that you've mentioned Eskom, which of the areas are still outstanding insofar as restoring power is concerned?
The bigger concern is now in Onrus and Hemeln-Aarde, because they're off for 4 to 5 days already, and I've in contact with the mayor and Eskom. The mayor is very hands-on, and the councillors, they try their utmost best to get the electricity back on as soon as possible. But obviously in the Klein Willem area, Vredendal area, there's pockets, and the teams are out there and they do their utmost best, but it's difficult circumstances currently. Hopefully this afternoon we will get a breather, and then we will start with the assessment and the proper mop-up. Yeah,
Rosenville is another of those communities that's been really struggling under the heavy rainfall. 1,000 people now receiving alternative accommodation. Has that number increased at all?
Yeah, because we really try to save lives, and the tally is not exact, but I guess in the rural areas, without the rural areas, the 1,000 was in Rosenville. But remember, the remote areas like Wuppertal, all those people are actually displaced currently. They struggle. But the city of Cape Town's got around about 4,000 people that's displaced, and they've got a big team working and trying to comfort these people, also with organizations, NGOs, and Gift of the Givers.
Yeah. Insofar as the city of Cape Town is concerned, you talk about the 4,000 people there that have been displaced as a result of the flooding. Are there other warnings in the city centre and especially around Table Mountain as well. There's still quite a lot of tourism interest in the city of Cape Town, despite the heavy rainfall that we're experiencing. And so people do want to try and get out there. They want to try and see the sights, Table Mountain included. I mean, are we at a stage now where we prevent people from accessing some of our sites in the city centre?
No, we won't prevent people. We'll talk to people because we've got our traffic people on the roads on every point where we expect some danger to life, etc. They must just listen to our people. We will guide them. The disaster management people will guide them. And it is that safe. They can go there, but they must just work with the disaster management people.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 2 deaths confirmed in the province as a result of the flooding, Anton, but I understand that there is still a search and rescue effort that's underway for a man that's gone missing. Can you give us an update on that?
First of all, our sympathies to the families and the friends of the people that we've lost. That's our first priority, not to try and lose any lives. But the third person, search and rescue diving squads on the scene. They're trying to see if they can find anything. And I don't want to speculate, so let's wait, see the result of that, and let's hope that it will be good news at the end of the day.
Anton Bredell, let me thank you for your time this morning. He's with the Western Cape local government there as we continue to track the story of more rain that's predicted in the Western Cape in various areas today and over the coming days. In fact, there is an alert level orange that's been issued, and the advice there really is for people to take heed when they are being advised by security and safety personnel in the province.